Since we started off talking about media, man, what do you think about Bill O'Reilly? Like, now you see what's happened. Like he started his podcast already. Like he didn't even waste time, brother. He's already starting something new. And Tucker Carlson comes in. What are your thoughts about that whole? I don't know what the hell you call that.
Well, it's just so weird. You know, Fox News, they're such an odious bunch of motherfuckers, and they're always punching down, and they're always angry at the people who have no money and no power. Do you think that they were going to be nicer to the people who worked with them? They're fucking cretins to everybody. They're cretins. They're not just shitty to fucking poor people or minorities or women or they're fucking shitty to everybody, including the people who work for them. And the thing that's so gross, it's like those guys could get hookers. They got more money than they know what to do with, so they can have sex with pretty women anytime they want. But what they really wanted was power over women. So what Bill O'Reilly and Roger Ailes did is like one little sliver above rape, because that wasn't really about sex. That was about me asserting my power over you. And so if you want to have a better career, you better have sex with me, and now I own you. And so what Bill O'Reilly's doing right now, I guarantee you, Tim, Bill O'Reilly's at home right now trying to convince his right hand that there's better career opportunities in it for his right hand if it jerks him off right now.
Did you hear the part where there are black employees with a lawsuit against Fox News because they were forced to fight, to arm wrestle and shit like Django? Can you believe this shit, Jimmy?
I can totally believe that shit. And to the black people, hey, guess who else is racist? The Klan. You shouldn't get a job at the Klan either. Like, what the fuck did you think? Hey, these guys who are racist, they were racist to me too. No shit.
But come on, Jimmy, making them like grease up their arms and go arm wrestle. That's like that. You know, I've worked with some racist companies, you know, and I never expected them to do that shit. Like that's next level. That's something special right there. You know, I don't. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, I mean that's their new motto. They're taking racism to the next level.
That's the new tagline. Huh? Someone asked a question about. I'm sorry, Camsey Grothendieck, she asked a question. I'm curious about your wife. Since she does the show with you, I feel it's an acceptable question. I don't know, Jimmy, if you want to answer, you can. She says, has she helped you with issues pertaining to women's rights? Like, do you bounce ideas off each other? Does she kind of like give you ideas for stories? That type of thing.
Yeah, all the time. She's a teacher, right? So she has a real unique perspective because being a high school teacher. And, you know, that's why I wrote that joke about her where she, you know, when she got out of college, she was top of her class. And, you know, she could have went to Wall Street and helped people, but she decided to follow that money train all the way to sophomore English. So she's also thank you. She's also 100% Mexican. So she also brings that perspective of a person of color, right? So I grew up, you know, a white guy and a white blue collar guy. I grew up poor with 11 siblings. And so she grew up here in California, so she has a real unique perspective. And I do bounce stuff off her all the time.
That's amazing, man. And one last question, Jimmy. How did you get into? Did you always do political comedy? And like, what made you start doing it? Yeah.
Well, what made me start doing it was the Iraq War, right? So the Iraq War happened right when I hurt my back. And I couldn't really move for a couple years around real good. I had some back problems. And so I was on my couch for a long periods of time watching the news. And I just could not get over how shitty the news was. I couldn't get over that they were beating the drum for war in Iraq. I couldn't believe how they silenced people who were anti-war. And that's what made me start talking about it on stage. And I did it everywhere. You know, I remember the first time I started doing jokes that were negative about George Bush was in Houston. True story.
Oh, damn.
True story. A guy in Houston yelled, he stood up and he goes, "Hey, he's protecting your freedom of speech. Now shut the fuck up." That's a true story. I was caught in a riddle.
Man, look, Jimmy, man, you've been an amazing guest, man. Thank you so much for your time, brother. Is there anything you want to tell these folks that you didn't get a chance to say that you want them to take away or whatever?
I just want them to, I'm going on tour to do live Jimmy Dore shows across the country. We're going to be in Chicago on June 10th. June 10th is when the People Summit in Chicago is. I decided to do a show there that Saturday. So you can go to jimmydorcomedy.com and look for the shows that's going to be coming to your town, and I hope to see you guys there. Thanks for having me on, Tim. This has been a blast.
Man, hey, thank you for accepting. Thank you. You know, we're on a different time zone, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, go find Jimmy Dore. Jimmy Comedy. What's that website address again, Jimmy?
jimmydorcomedy.com.
jimmydorcomedy.com. Guys, go do that. If you're not subscribed to Jimmy, I don't know what's wrong with you. This must be a physical problem. You should get that checked out. But make sure you do that.
And you can buy my book My Book is Your Country's Just Not That Into You. You can watch my special on Hulu. I have a special on Hulu right now running. I have lots of stuff, so check out whatever you want, jimmydorcomedy.com.
That's it, man. Give it up for Jimmy Dore, jimmydorcomedy.com, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you, Jimmy. I'll see you on the next video, man, and keep doing what you're doing, brother.
Thanks.
We love you. All right.
Dude, bye back at you.
You got it, brother.